Breaking NFL news: the Dallas Cowboys are in crisis mode. Star players Micah Parsons and Brandon Cooks are out, leaving massive holes in both offense and defense. But could this disaster spawn the next Des Bryant? Jerry Jones thinks so. Tune in as we unpack the drama, introduce the underdogs, and preview what could be the most unpredictable Cowboys-Steelers showdown in years. Ladies and gentlemen, football fans across the nation, brace yourselves for some earth-shattering news from the heart of the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team, are staring down a gauntlet of challenges as they prepare for what promises to be an epic clash against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This isn't just any ordinary pre-game report, folks. We're talking about a perfect storm of injuries, last-minute lineup changes, and the potential emergence of new gridiron heroes. So buckle up and let's dive into this roller coaster of developments that's sending shockwaves through the league. The Parsons predicament. First up, the bombshell that's left Cowboys Nation reeling. Micah Parsons, the defensive phenom and heart of Dallas's pass rush, has been officially ruled out for Sunday's game. Picture this: it's Thursday Night Football. The Cowboys locked in a fierce battle with their division rivals, the New York Giants. The clock's ticking down, the crowd's roaring, and then it happens: Parsons goes down with what we now know is a high ankle sprain. Now let's talk about what this means, because it's huge. Parsons isn't just any player, he's a game changer. A one-man wrecking crew who strikes fear into the hearts of quarterbacks across the league. His absence leaves a Parsons-sized hole in the Cowboys' defense that's going to be felt on every single down. But here's where it gets interesting, folks. In the NFL, it's not just about the star power, it's about depth, adaptability, and the next man up. So, who's going to step into those massive shoes? Will we see a committee approach to filling the void? Or is there a dark horse waiting in the wings, ready to seize this moment and become Dallas's newest defensive star? The Cooks conundrum. But wait, there's more. Because when it rains, it pours, and right now it's a downpour in Dallas. Brandon Cooks, the Cowboys' top wide receiver and a key cog in their offensive machine, is also out of commission. Now, this isn't your run-of-the-mill injury, folks. Cooks underwent a knee scope, a routine procedure, you might think. But in a twist that reads like a medical drama, he's now battling an infection that's sidelined him indefinitely. Let's break down what this means for the Cowboys' aerial attack. Cooks isn't just a receiver, he's a field stretcher, a guy who can take the top off a defense and open up the entire playbook. His absence doesn't just remove a target, it changes the entire complexion of the Dallas offense. But in the NFL, adversity breeds opportunity. And boy, do we have some exciting prospects waiting in the wings. Rising stars Tolbert and Turpin. Enter Jalen Tolbert and Kevontae Turpin, two young guns ready to set the NFL on fire. Tolbert, a third-round pick with hands like glue and route-running skills that make defensive backs' heads spin, has been waiting for his moment to shine. And Turpin? This guy's got lightning in his cleats, folks. A return specialist with the potential to turn any touch into a touchdown, he's now got a chance to prove he's more than just a special teams ace. Defensive dilemmas. But the plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen, because the Cowboys' concerns aren't limited to the offensive side of the ball. The defensive backfield, a unit that's been key to Dallas's success this season, is shrouded in uncertainty. Cornerbacks Trevon Diggs and Kalen Carson are both questionable for Sunday's game. Now, in the high-stakes world of the NFL, questionable is a loaded term. It's a razor's edge between playing and watching from the sidelines, and for the Cowboys it could be the difference between victory and defeat. Let's start with Carson. The young corner has been limited in practice all week, and head coach Mike McCarthy, a man not known for mincing words, says Carson's still got some hurdles to clear before he can suit up on Sunday. It's a day-by-day, hour-by-hour situation that's got the coaching staff on edge and the medical team working overtime. And then there's Trevon Diggs, the ball-hawking cornerback, a true game-changer in the secondary, missed practice on Friday. Now, ordinarily, this would send alarm bells ringing throughout the organization. But here's where it gets interesting. The word from inside sources is that this was just a precautionary measure for the veteran cornerback. But let's dig a little deeper, shall we? Because in the NFL, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. Diggs isn't just any cornerback, he's a turnover machine, a player who can flip the momentum of a game faster than you can say interception. His presence or absence on the field doesn't just affect the Cowboys' defensive schemes, it changes the entire dynamic of the game. If Diggs plays, the Steelers' quarterback, whoever that may be, but that's a whole other story, will have to think twice before testing that side of the field. If he's out, suddenly the Pittsburgh offense has a lot more options and a lot more confidence. But wait, we're not done yet. Because in the 11th hour, another name has been added to this injury report saga. We're in the McCarthy factor. And let's not forget about the man at the helm, head coach Mike McCarthy. A Super Bowl winner, a leader who's seen it all and done it all in this league. McCarthy's not the kind of coach to make excuses or wave the white flag. No, he's the kind of leader who sees opportunity in adversity, who relishes the chance to prove the doubters wrong. You can bet that right now in the bowels of T Stadium, McCarthy and his coaching staff are burning the midnight oil. They're poring over film, tweaking game plans, and figuring out how to turn this patchwork lineup into a cohesive, winning unit. The Jerry Jones wild card. And then there's Jerry Jones, the owner, the general manager, the face of the franchise. Jones isn't just a figurehead, he's a football mind with decades of experience and a burning desire to win. When Jones speaks, the football world listens, and his comments about Ryan Flournoy have added an extra layer of intrigue to this already compelling storyline. Is Jones seeing something in practice that the rest of us haven't seen yet? Is Flournoy really the second coming of Des Bryant? Or is this just Jerry being Jerry, stirring the pot and keeping the Cowboys in the headlines? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, it's got everyone talking. The Steelers' perspective. Now, let's not forget about the other team in this equation, the Pittsburgh Steelers. You can bet they're watching these developments with keen interest. In the chess match that is NFL game planning, every piece of information is crucial. The Steelers' coaching staff is undoubtedly burning the candle at both ends, adjusting their game plan to exploit these potential weaknesses in the Dallas lineup. But here's the thing about the NFL, it's not always about who has the most talent on paper. It's about who shows up on game day, who wants it more, and who can execute when the pressure's on. And sometimes it's about which team can harness the power of the underdog, that intangible spark that can turn a group of replacements and rookies into world beaters. Will the Cowboys overcome these seemingly insurmountable odds? Can their next man-up mentality propel them to victory? Or will the Steelers capitalize on Dallas's misfortune and stamp their authority on this game? The stage is set, the players are ready, and the football world is watching. This Sunday at T Stadium, we're not just watching a game, we're witnessing a chapter of NFL history in the making. So grab your popcorn, settle into your favorite spot on the couch, and get ready for what promises to be an unforgettable showdown between two of the NFL's most storied franchises. Because when the Dallas Cowboys take on the Pittsburgh Steelers this Sunday, it's not just a game, it's a battle of wills, a test of depth, and a showcase of the indomitable spirit that makes football America's favorite sport. Don't blink, folks. You won't want to miss a single second of this epic confrontation. The NFL, where legends are made and anything is possible. See you on Sunday.